Yeah, I don't know if y'all hear that. It's the people, landscaping and all that. So I apologize if that's distracting or if this mic is even picking it up. Nicki Minaj is a rapper, a personality, host, actor, many other things I'm sure Barb's will be sure that I know about. Nicki Minaj is a rapper who is getting dissed by another rapper on a track where there's rapping. But instead, Nicki spends time on IG Live, tweeting, liking other people's tweets, going off on Queen Radio. For what? Hiss is a single by Megan Thee Stallion. Bigfoot is a response track by Nicki Minaj with maybe 2 lines worth even noting and 2 minutes of rapping in a 4 minute track, which is not necessarily bad. Other people have done it where they do mostly talking or as much talking as rapping. It's just, that's only justifiable when the track is good. For a moment in Bigfoot, you get the amazing Nicki Minaj that all of us love, that I've always appreciated about Nicki, that shows that there's a reason why she's still mentioned, as far as great rappers in the recent decades or this generation. But just like with Eminem, you hear the bitterness and you don't feel the hunger. Instead, it's just hurt ego and the sense of no actual desire to get in the booth to actually make music anymore, except to complain about what other people are saying about them instead of them focusing on the actual craft. Nicki Minaj can rap her ass off, and she's proven it over and over again. And yet, it's so disappointing to see her become the person that she is now. It's just ridiculous. And holy shit, that song is really dope. I mean, aside from the Nicki shots, right? The beat's cool, the flow's nice, the wordplay is dope. I've really grown to enjoy Megan and enjoy seeing her evolution into becoming like a fleshed out artist. I believe this song is following Cobra, so it's like the snake theme going on, which is great. I'm here for it. I mean, Cobra was also cool. Bigfoot is cool as far as the beat goes. I really like the beat, and I was excited for it at first because I saw it's 4 minutes long. Nicki's gonna rap for 4 minutes. We get to hear Nicki flowing, going off, and she has some amazing wordplay at times. So I was here for it. Cool, it's great. But instead, I get maybe a few seconds, a minute at most, of her rapping decent enough, and then a bit of many weak bars after that, and then followed by 2 minutes, 2+ minutes of whatever. And everyone expecting someone to pick a side and only be on that side and saying you can't like both artists at the same time are idiots. These are the kind of beefs I really enjoy. It's when I like both artists, right? The Jay-Z and Nas thing, the Biggie and Tupac thing, even the Pusha and Drake thing, even though I was kind of not really liking Drake's music. I don't really care for his recent music. And Pusha beat Drake to the point where he pretended to be a father, at least temporarily, and and also ended up dedicating half of the Scorpion album to subliminally dissing Pusha months after the beef had already ended. Now, whether this beef continues, I don't really care because Nicki dropped a pretty weak response. And if Megan's gonna keep going at Nicki and Drake and everyone else, who did her wrong on this new album that I would assume she's making, I'm here for it. And especially if it sounds as good. If it sounds as good, let's go. Maybe this will light a fire under Nicki and she can be like Eminem when people attack, and Eminem goes off and sounds great and drops amazing bars. But hopefully it's not like Nicki where the flame eventually disappears and then we go back to mediocre and mediocrity. Whether being a podcast host, whether being an actor or rapper, it sucks that the fan base, are the ones keeping Nicki relevant at this moment. Hello, this is Editing Max, and I forgot to note, for one, I'm trying very hard to avoid talking too much about everything outside of the music or what is said in the music, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the music. Let's see what's said on the music. What I love and appreciate and respect is that Nicki, even though the track was bad, she responded at least through music instead of just sticking to only, IG Live and Twitter. Although that was unnecessary, I respect her because a lot of other rappers don't do that because they are incapable of responding or have no skill or talent that is at a level where they are capable of responding, or they just know that they're going to lose. But anyway, the Barbs. So I'm going to say the Barbs, 0. Drake, 0. Leprechaun from the Hood, 0. Megan, 3.